Next up is Karl Snyder.
Nobody wants to hear your jokes. That wasn't a joke, that was me just telling him to shut up. I brought a prop. On three, everybody say yay prop. 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Now everyone take off your shirt. Especially you. Okay. It's been a while. I've been back there for a while. I don't know if you realize. I did 300 laps around Norse, killed a man, brought him back to life, grew a beard, shaved it off, put it back on, devised fucking, I did a math problem. And it was fucking dark too. But anyway, so, yeah. These water bottles, you guys, they're everywhere. They're sweeping the nation, which is ridiculous. And if you tried to sweep the nation, it would take a really long time. It'd be like, oh my god, I finished Oregon! There's Washington. I'm gonna go take a potty. But these water bottles are really popular for some reason, right? And I think it's weird that people haven't noticed that they're basically sippy cups. Because they don't... and I think that because people don't realize that they're so ridiculous, there are definitely serious situations where people use these, right? So you know, a counselor's meeting or something, right? It's how do they make you feel? One second. You want a hug? I'm so sorry about that. Or now Billy, you know we've been making a lot of cuts in the company and, one second. I'm gonna have to let you go. I had an adoption one next too, but we're running out of time, so just take 2 seconds to imagine an adoption scenario. Alright, more efficient. The other day I was in sales, right? Easy guy. Weird shit like being in sales. And I was behind somebody in line, right, in sales, and they turned around, and it turned out that I knew them, and they said, "Fancy seeing you here." And then I was like, okay, I fancied it. What should I do next? And then they ordered some chicken strips and left. It's always that part of my show when I forget what's next. Capri Suns are like shotgun for children. You know what I'm talking about. Corey Bobber does. I'm working on it. I really am. Because there's that little thing on the top, right? And it's really little, and it's at a 10-degree angle. Are you guys serious? These are fucking children. They can't even it's hard when you turn it over and try to put the straw in the bottom. Which, by the way, was the most badass thing you could do. You're that kid, I don't know what to talk about. Did you see him putting his straw in the bottom of that Capri Sun? I'm not there yet. I'm really just not there yet. Yeah. I was reading a beer bottle the other day because I'm a sad man. That was the whole joke. I was reading it, except it was a weird. It was a little weird because it was different from normal. It said it had the Surgeon General's thing, right? Actually, it wasn't weird. It wasn't weird, everybody. It was normal. It said Surgeon General's warning: alcohol may cause birth defects. And I was like, not if you're already born. I can figure you out. And that's why it's okay for us to drink. People say, that was as fun as a barrel of monkeys. I guess people say that. I've never met anyone, but I assume that we live in a world in which people actually say that, right? Have you ever played a barrel of monkeys? Yeah. It's inherently a one-person game. And when I imagine barrel of monkeys, I imagine somebody like at 4:30 by themselves in their room, and they like pour out the little barrel, and their little monkeys are on there. I don't know if you know how to play this, but essentially you take a monkey, and the arms are like this, like a monkey. And you just try to like, fucking, you know, you try to get the monkeys to like, so that they're all like linking arms, right? But you can't use your other hand. I usually like just tape it behind. And you like try to scoop them up, but there are like 20 of them. So at some point you're just like this, and you're like, why am I playing this? That's not fun. That's what my comps is on. That's my thesis. What do you get when you mix a projector and and Mitch Campbell? Let's go into that. So in a lot of lyrics these days, and actually since the 80s, this is one of the things that the 80s brought us, by the way. This particular lyric, which is you know, something like, you make my heart go boom ba boom boom, or like ba bam bam bam, or like dun da dun, you know, like anyway, essentially, you can put whatever fucking word after it that you want, right? But it's the same lyric, right? But I was talking to this girl the other day in sales again, and I, one second. Oh man, I feel like I'm two again. And it was so awkward. It was like very awkward. Actually, it doesn't matter where it was because this didn't actually happen. Because it's a joke. But I was talking to this girl and it was like very awkward, and I wanted to just like tell her, you make my heart go, meh, well. When I was little, my whole steez, my whole like child steez. Steez is a hip hop word meaning style, or like the way you hold yourself, your identity. Hip hop 101. Sorry, I'm getting a text. Joke. That's fine. So, my whole thing when I was little was that I was really good at making animal noises, right? That was like my whole thing. And I'd walk into like a little kid party and they'd be like, what's up, Carl? What sound does a cow make? I'd be like, I'm two. What's up, moo? And I'd be like, and that was like my whole thing, right? What sound is up? You know, one of those like spin and says, right? So you'd like spin it and it would be like, the cow goes moo. Or like, the hobo goes. And I knew all of the animal noises, including hobo. essentially, one day, a very difficult day for me, actually look at me. I'm not kidding. This is my last joke. My uncle approached me and said he thought he was clever, but he was a douchebag. I don't really talk to him anymore. We're down the street like though. But essentially, he walked up to me and he said, "What sound does a giraffe make?" And I just looked at him and I said, "I don't know who I am anymore." I'm having an existential moment at age 2.5. 2 3/4. Kept track of that kind of stuff, like when we were little, right? Like, it's my 2 3/4 birthday. Like, it's my 2 and, 12 23rd birthday. I still do that. Go away.
Thanks everybody for coming out. That's all we have for you tonight. If you like what you saw, there's another show 8th week.